Hello and welcome to Solihull College and University Centre. My name's Dave Rodwood, course coordinator for the City and Guilds levels 1, 2 and 3 at the Woodlands campus. If during the presentation you have any questions, just add them to the chat thread and I will discuss them at the end. So I'm going to talk through what we do at Woodlands campus, and we're going to start off with the level 1 engineering, then go on to the level 2. I'm going to discuss level 3 as well, and we're going to talk about our facilities and our entry criteria for the different courses. So here's a short video of our workshop at Woodlands. It has had a major upgrade since this video was taken in the summer. We spent £1 million on the premises and equipment, so we put an awful lot of investment, and it looks a lot more smarter than what was in the video in there. But let's just
Do you like working with your hands? Manufacturing engineering could be your perfect fit. Solihull College and University Centre's Woodlands campus offers specialist workshops for you to learn your trade. Learn essential skills such as tool setting, fitting, assembly and machining using industry standard equipment. Our experienced tutors will help you to progress onto higher level courses such as aerospace or electrical engineering. Progress even higher onto one of the college's university level courses, move on to university, or start your dream career in engineering. Discover your future at Solihull College and University Centre.
Okay, so that was just a quick video showing our manufacturing workshop, where you'll be doing a lot of your practical work. So all of the following courses are full-time. They're not necessarily 5 days a week, but they are full-time courses. So level 1 engineering is an entry-level course, and it's designed for people that are interested in engineering but not quite sure what sector they want to go into, and if they're not really sure if they even want to go into engineering. So they come in and they haven't got their maths and English GCSE grades of 4 or above. So they come in and they basically learn a bit about engineering, work on their English and maths, pick up some hand skills, machining skills, and also get a qualification at the end of it. So the course consists of 5 units. Unit 101, working in engineering. This is a classroom-based unit which has an online end assessment of 40 questions. It covers health and safety, including regulations, fire extinguishers, and emergency procedures, all used in engineering, safety signs and their meanings, roles and responsibilities within the workplace, engineering sectors, organisations and jobs, materials used within the engineering industry. So this unit, as I said before, if they're not really sure what sector they want to go into or whether they want to be in engineering anyway, it gives them a real good insight into all the different jobs and job roles and products that are made within the engineering industry, so they can make a more informed decision at the end of the year where they want to progress to. Unit 102 is bench fitting operations. So this unit is part theory, but it's mainly practical work. There's a 1 hour written exam and there's a 6 hour practical assessment. For this unit, you will be doing 4.5 hours a week in the workshop doing practical work. In the classroom, you'll be studying towards a written exam, which will be 1 hour, and this is underpinning knowledge for bench fitting. This covers tools, safety practices, the safety signs, all that sort of thing, anything to do with working on the bench. In the workshop, you'll work on practice jobs, doing various projects to improve your marking out skills, your hand skills and your measuring skills with various tools, using various tools and measuring devices. You'll have a final practical assessment of 6 hours. Unit 104 is performing turning operations. This will be turning operations are what we use on a machine called a lathe. So this unit is part theory, but mainly practical work. There's 1 hour written exam and there's a 6 hour practical assessment. Along with your bench fitting, you'll be doing 4.5 hours a week in the workshop. In the classroom, there'll be a 1 hour written exam covering the underpinning knowledge associated with turning operations. This covers operations that you actually do on the lathe, parts and tools used, safety practices, safety signs, and different parts of the lathe, and so on. In the workshop, you'll work on practice jobs, doing various projects to improve your turning skills, along with relevant measuring skills using all the tools and measuring devices required. Along with your engineering units, you'll be doing GCSE maths. This, as I said at the very beginning, this is specifically if you're coming without GCSE grade 4 for maths and English, this is level 1. So you'll be studying up to 2.5 hours each week to prepare for your GCSE exam next summer. And this would be compulsory, and you will study it at Woodlands campus as part of the engineering course. And English is the same. You'll be studying up to 2.5 hours each week again to prepare for your GCSE exam next summer. And again, it's compulsory and it's integrated into your engineering course. Okay, so that's level 1. And that's, as I said a couple of times before, if you don't achieve a grade 4 for maths and English, or maths or English. And progression from level 1 is usually to a level 2 engineering course, but also if you do get a grade 4 for maths and English in that first year, then you can go directly to level 3 and skip level 2. It's also possible to progress to an apprenticeship from this course, but usually a lot of engineering companies would ask for a minimum of grade 4 for maths and English. But you still can go, and some companies do take you on if you haven't got the maths and English, and they put you through. Okay, so level 2 engineering, it's a diploma course designed for students that want to work in the engineering industry, or they want to move on to an apprenticeship or progress to a higher academic level. Entry criteria for this course is a grade 4 for either maths or English, and the whole course consists of 7 units. So there's a lot more units at level 2 than there are at level 1. So unit 201, working in engineering, it's a classroom-based unit which has a 1 hour online end assessment of 40 questions. It's more in depth than the level 1, unit 101. As you'll see, it covers more content there. We've got health and safety, including regulations, fire extinguishers, emergency procedures, safety signs and their meanings, roles and responsibilities within the workplace, engineering sectors, organisations and jobs, materials and communication used within the engineering industry. Unit 202, Engineering Principles. Again, this is a classroom-based unit, which is a 1-hour online end assessment of 40 questions. And this unit covers engineering maths, engineering science, engineering materials, and their properties and applications where the materials are actually used. And Unit 203, Manufacturing Principles. Obviously, there's a 1-hour written exam for this unit, and it covers functions within a manufacturing organisation, selection of suitable materials and components to manufacture products, planning production, a given specification. So you do a project in this unit as an individual and also as small groups, just learning about how organisations function. Unit 204, performing milling operations. So you don't do milling at level 1. This unit is part theory, but predominantly practical work. And this is a very short video of a couple of our students this year, just recently, working on the milling machines. I'll just play this. So you can see that they've been trained on the machine and used how the machine works, how to work safely, how to use the guards, how to wear the correct PPE, and also how to use the readouts, use the various handles that just turn in there to move the table, on and off, and then putting the machine material down to the size that you want it to be. Okay, so with this unit, there's a 1-hour written exam and a 6-hour practical assessment. And you'll be doing practical work in the workshop for, again, 4.5 hours a week. So the classroom, there'll be a 1-hour written exam covering underpinning knowledge associated with milling operations. Sorry, I should have got my milling operations there, not bench fitting. This will cover the names of the tools, safety practices, safety signs, workshop calculations, and also tooling processes involved with milling operations. In the workshop, you'll work on practice jobs to improve your machining skills on a milling machine, along with improving your measuring skills and measuring devices. You'll have a final practical assessment of 6 hours. Turning operations, this unit is part theory, but mainly practical work again. So if you've progressed from level 1, you've got a good understanding of how the lathe works. But at the same time, if you come into level 2, you've got 1 GCSE already, and you'll be working towards the other one, which I'll speak about in a bit. But you'll still be trained from scratch. Okay, so you won't be disadvantaged. This is a short video of a level 2 learner. So again, kind of how to use the work safely instead of so this is actually a classroom, engineering class, performing the operations on the machine, making his actual project part. So with the Unit 205, there's a 1 hour written exam and there's a 6 hour practical assessment. And again, you'll be doing practical work in the workshop 4.5 hours a week. The written exam covers underpinning knowledge associated with turning operations using the lathe. And this will cover names of the lathe tools and practices used on the lathe, safety practices, and workshop calculations. In the workshop, you'll work on practice jobs, doing various projects to improve your machining skills, get to know the machine and how it works so you can use it safely and accurately. And then you also get to learn how to use the measuring tools so you can check and make sure the components that you've produced are accurate. You'll have a final practical assessment of 6 hours for this unit. Unit 206, bench fitting operations. Again, this is part theory, but mainly practical work. And there's a couple of students, again, a couple of weeks ago, working in the workshop, doing some bench skills. We've been shown how to mark out, how to use different techniques when filing. See, the person on the right is putting what we call a radius, looks like a circle on the material, and the person on the left is putting what we call a shaft, which is a flat edge on the material. So there's a 1 hour written exam and an 8 hour practical assessment for bench fitting at level 2. You'll be in the workshop again 4.5 hours a week. In the classroom, there's a 1 hour written exam which covers the underpinning knowledge associated with your bench fitting. This covers the name of the tools that you use, the safety practices, safety signs, workshop calculations. Also covers measuring instruments. In the workshop, you'll work on practice jobs, doing various projects to improve your marking out skills, hand skills and measuring skills with various tools and measuring devices. The project we currently do, the practice job, is a clock, and you make a few different components and then you assemble it together and we put it becomes a working clock. We've got some clock mechanisms that you fix onto it and then you can take that home. And when you're ready for it, you do the final practical assessment, which is 8 hours long. Alongside those 6 units, you'll be studying either maths or English, whichever one you haven't got a grade 4 for. And you'll be studying up to 2.5 hours each week to prepare for your GCSE exam next summer. Again, this is a compulsory unit and it's studied at Woodlands and it's integrated into your engineering course. Progression from level 2, again, you've got a good standing for an apprenticeship if you want to apply for apprenticeships, or you can progress to a level 3 college course. We offer different level 3 courses. The City and Guilds Level 3 diploma in maintenance or manufacturing are offered as a progression route from level 2. It's in the 2850 series of City and Guilds exams. So it's a direct follow on. Entry criteria for these two courses is strictly only available for internal progression students from level 2, though, because of the skills required for level 3, and also the underpinning knowledge from the exams and the coursework that you learn on level 2. You need that before you can progress to those two particular level 3 courses. The college does offer other level 3 courses, which are more academically centred, but the requirement for the National Foundation Diploma in particular, it would be a minimum of a grade 4 for maths and English. Okay, so progression from the City and Guilds, they're both 1-year courses, the manufacturing and the maintenance. They've got a weighting of 32 UCAS points, which would gain access to a foundation year of an engineering degree. I'll be showing you a video in a minute of one of our level 1 students that progressed to level 3 and then went to Coventry and then was advanced from there. You could go on to an advanced apprenticeship straight from those courses, or you could go for to a traineeship or workplace training. The level 3 National Foundation Diploma, when you do the first year and then you progress to the second year, it becomes the extended diploma, and after the 2 years it's the equivalent of 3 A levels, so that could gain you access direct to uni as well. So this is a student that we had
How you doing,
started at
guys? My
level
name
1.
is Abdul, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about my journey at Solihull College. So it all started in 2016 when I had just left school, and just like all the other students, I was very lost and very confused with what I wanted to do with my life. So I went to Solihull College, and I should say it was one of the best decisions of my life. Because of that decision, I am where I am today. I started from level 1 engineering and I worked my way up to level 2, and then I progressed into level 3. And while I was doing my level 2 and my level 3, I was retaking my GCSE maths and English language. And with the help of my amazing English tutors at Solihull College, I passed them both by the time when I finished my level 3. So that was a win-win for me, because that opened a lot of doors for me. I could go to universities, or I could apply for apprenticeships as well. Talking about studying at Solihull College, it was just an amazing experience. I really wish I could go back and live some of those moments again. Talking about the tutors, they're just amazing, especially Dave, Haley, Mark, Steve, Trish. Amazing. They do really help you with everything you need. Whether if you need any advice on your college work, or if there's anything outside as well, they do really advise you and guide you into the straight path, the right path. And Solihull College is not just a place where you study, it's a place where you get to meet new people, you make memories and you have fun. They organize a lot of trips as well. Back in my time, I went to so many different places. There's I can't even name them here. Like there's countless places I've been to with Solihull College. If there's any places you want to go to, you can always go up to the person who organizes the trips and the things like football matches and all that. You can always go up to them and you can tell them, look, I want to go to this place, or I want to do this. They do take your voice into consideration, and they do make it happen. In Solihull College, all the tutors and the staff, they do make things happen. That's just how they work. Hope you guys all the best for your new journey at Solihull College. And if I was to give you a few tips on how to do well at Solihull College, I would say make sure you guys keep a good attendance. And having said that, make sure you guys have above 95% attendance all the time. And make sure you guys are punctual, always come in lesson on time, listen to your tutors, listen to Dave, listen to Haley, and just do well. But make sure you guys get engaged in all the activities that goes around college. You'll really have fun and you'll really enjoy your time being at Solihull College. Take care, stay safe.
Okay, so that was Abdul, who
How you doing,
that was
guys?
Abdul, who was a student, as I said, started at level 1, and he's told his story there, and he's been really successful. We've recently had a partnership with the Institute of Technology, and I'm just going to play a short video and then show you some of the things that we've benefited from by being in partnership with them.
We're opening institutes of technology, which are a new type of provider delivering high-quality technical education with a clear route to high-skilled employment. Each one is a partnership between further education colleges, universities and businesses, created to deliver the skills and qualifications that employers need. The Institutes of Technology will specialise in technical subjects across industries, such as engineering, manufacturing, digital and construction, and have access to cutting-edge facilities and equipment. The first institutes are already open, and more will roll out across England over the coming years. Visit gov.uk to find out more. We're open.
Okay, so the Greater Birmingham Solihull IoT specialises in engineering manufacturing and was developed to incorporate all further education colleges and higher education institutions in the region. The IoT is also advised by a group of employers and stakeholders to ensure that it is employer-led and responds to the requirements of the area. Solihull College and University Centre's engineering courses will be approved by the Greater Birmingham and Solihull Institute of Technology. So in the summer we received an intake of money from the IoT, and we spent quite a lot of money investing in upgrading the building and also finding a lot of CNC machines and higher technology equipment. So this is the Sodic EDM wire eroder, and this basically you do a program on a computer and the machine runs the program. This is a Colchester CNC machining centre. It's still wrapped up because it literally got delivered today. All these machines are literally coming in the last 4 weeks, but this one actually came in off the lorry today, and as you can see, we still haven't it still hasn't been unpacked yet. So it will be rolled out over the next couple of months, getting them all up and running. And that's a picture of it from a different angle. We've got 2 of these Colchester CNC turns. So it's very much like the manual lathes that you saw earlier with the student working on earlier. But this again is run by a computer, so it's very accurate, very quick, very consistent. Again, this is EDM. This is a spark eroder as opposed to the wire eroder. So this burns out shapes into your metal using electrical discharge. We've got 2 new lathes to add to our existing 6, which are Colchester Masters. So they're a bit of an interim between the small manuals we've got and the CNC turns that we've just got as well. So they've got like 3 different levels of turning there. We also got a couple of Colchester drill presses with power feed, so it's got a hydraulic power feed on there. Again, you can see they're still wrapped up, waiting to be commissioned, which are going to be done in the next few weeks now. Very quickly, I've got a video here just took off the internet just to show you how some of the things that some of these machines can do, all computer generated. Okay, so we've got some products there that have been produced. Okay, so I'm going to just switch to the questions and answers, and I've got one question here. What GCSE options do you need to choose? Okay, the GCSE, we're talking about maths and English, and we're talking about maths and English, and grade 4 being a GCSE. It's great to have all your other GCSEs as well, but for the different levels, we're looking at maths and English. Okay, hope I've answered that question. All the courses are expected to do work experience, self-sourced. You are helped with that in your tutorials with Hayley. She'll give you advice. You getting it? Do you have to be good at art to do engineering? No, you don't. You don't have to be good at art to do engineering. It's all started. You all start from scratch. I mean, some people come in who have done metalwork or done woodwork or DT, but it's all starts off. You all start off from scratch. We teach you everything, how to use all the tools, all the machines, all the marking out, and so on. So yeah, as long it's all down to your GCSEs for your maths and English. and then we work on you from there. Okay, apprenticeships. I've got a question here. How do apprenticeships work? So how an apprenticeship works, it's like a job. You apply for an apprenticeship. So you apply for the job, and the company take you on, and then the company, they train you in-house, as it, at the workplace, but they also send you to college for day release, or usually day release, and you do all your academic stuff at college, and you do all your workplace training in the workplace. Hope that answered your question. Do we get to choose the college on apprenticeships? Okay, it depends on the company. Most companies have got their preferred training provider. So you'll get the apprenticeship, and some companies will ask you what college you want to go to, and they'll base it on where you live. But other companies send all their apprentices to the same college. Did we get a free bus pass? Bursaries and bus passes are income based. You fill out a financial package application, and it's based on household income and where you live and so on. Sean, I had a question from you, but it's popped off again. Okay, what sort of jobs have former students gone into? It varies greatly, because engineering is a massive sector with lots of different jobs. We've had students go onto uni, onto apprenticeships from tool rooms, maintenance engineers, tool rooms, not tool rooms, tool rooms, yeah. Another apprentice who started at level 1, she went through to level 2. She got an apprenticeship from level 2, and then went on to work in a quality department at a local manufacturing firm down Minworth Way. Was that a question about bus passing? Sorry, bus routes. I think I saw one pop up, but it's gone again. The bus routes we're on the 94 bus route. Comes from the city centre, and it also comes from Chelmsley Wood Centre. All right, let me see if I can put. Okay, the bursary, the bursary for the bus pass, and the financial package. That's if you're a student at the college and you apply for it after you start after you started at the college. I'll be honest, I'm not an expert on the financial the financial package side, because that's more to do with student services. I'm an engineering tutor, so I'm specialise in just teaching and that. Are the buses from Warwick? I don't know is the answer to that. I know there's a bus from Coventry that comes down by the college, but I don't know about Warwick. Yes, Woodlands campus is connected to Blossomfield. Blossomfield is our main campus, and obviously it's in Solihull Centre, and we're like in Smithswood, and also Stratford College is connected to us as well. Yeah, so for any bus journeys, you can go on to Travel West Midlands, and they'll give you the best times and train or bus to catch to get to college. We do get some people travelling quite some distance. We get people from Worcester coming into college. They catch the train up to city centre, then 94 to the college. For the bus, is it a Swift card? I don't know, Yusuf. Yeah, I don't know how the bus passes work, to be honest. As I said, I'm an engineering tutor. You would have to speak to student services to clarify what type of card it is for the bus. Okay, yeah, I've got an inquiries at solihull.ac.uk. So if you type that in, they'll be able to give you information. Okay, are there any last questions? Okay, well, thank you for watching, and I hope that you like the look of our facilities. And I would advise that if you are interested in coming to Solihull College next year, to start getting your applications in now, so we can get you a reserved place, so that you can go on your preferred course. We've started interviewing about 3 weeks ago, so there are people already who have already applied and who have already got reserved places. So I do advise that you do it sooner rather than later if you want to come. So what makes our courses so special is that we've got the people that are working in the workshop are, you know, from the engineering trade, been doing it for years. So we're passing on practical knowledge and skills that they've acquired over a number of years. We've got fantastic facilities, as I've shown you some of the new machines that just been brought in, but we've also got a lot of other facilities that haven't been shown on this particular event. And we've got really good classrooms. Everything's nice and clean, modern, and everything else. So, okay. So, as I said, if you're interested in applying to Solihull College, then go online, and you can apply online. You will have a telephone interview, and then you'll get your place reserved. Okay, well, thank you for listening, and hopefully see a lot of you soon.